Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube network. Listen, before we move forward, I need to make a correction for my last video. I said YouTube channel. Well, welcome back to my YouTube video. I'm not sure. You know what it is. It's a whole network. Welcome to my YouTube network. I miss you. It's your girl, Miss Mama the brand. I hope you're doing well and doing every single thing that you can to stay up and make sure that you are not falling down, okay? This video is my 1-year anniversary update living in LA video. My anniversary is actually 2 days from now, but this video will be up on my actual anniversary. So happy anniversary to me! I can't believe it. I'm thanking God, and I've been thanking God in advance, okay? So I want to get straight to it. I don't know who this video is going to reach. I honestly hope that it reach every single person that it needs to reach, okay? If you are thinking about moving anywhere, you know, not even only like Cali, if you're moving anywhere, okay, it can be the house next to the house that you're living in right now. Anywhere. Please continue to watch this movie. Ooh! I'm speaking in existence, y'all. Please continue to watch this video, okay? And if you know, yeah, if you just need this, just please continue to watch, okay? So, I have my paper here with me just so I can stay on track, okay? Not all of this is just this down here, okay? Calm your nerves, all right? But I am going to hit the topics of getting here, my living arrangement, what I'm doing professionally, where I'm living now, who I've seen, what I'm learning, opportunities in LA, why I moved to LA, fears, restart, unexpected losses, and my vision board. Okay, so hopefully this video will not be long, but I just plan to go straight through. Okay, so I think I'll start with why I moved. So I moved here because I wanted to move here. I was actually born here. I was born in 29 Palms, California, but I am a military dependent, so I know nothing about California. I was raised in Baltimore, so that's what I claim, west side of Baltimore. In addition to that, I always wanted to move here. Growing up, music is my first love. You know, I have always been singing my whole life. You know, that is my very first talent, my very first love. So, you know, just growing up and, you know, just being any kid, you know, you just want to come out, you want to see what you can do. You know, everyone is a star, but you just want to come to LA and just see what kind of work you can do to further, you know, express and show how much you are a star. So yeah, it was many different reasons why I wanted to come. I literally was saying that I was going to come to California years ago, okay? Like, I graduated college. Next year will actually be 10 years that I've graduated college, and I was supposed to go a long time ago. But, you know, fear, just me getting comfortable, having good jobs. I actually did have several radio opportunities at home that I was able to work for several years. I do come from a heavy radio background. I was very blessed to be able to be in some atmospheres of some, you know, good people, some great people. I learned from some really, really good people, okay? I'll have a whole nother video in regards to, you know, just radio and my career and all that stuff. But yes, so I come from, you know, that kind of background. So there were just many different opportunities out here that I literally saw that I can get myself into. Music, radio, writing, acting, like everything that I, you know, literally am, because I don't choose this stuff. I naturally am this, you know, so it's just like I can get to a place where I can be surrounded by so many people that, you know, share the same things. It's a beautiful place. I want to go to a place where I was actually born and really get to know it and see it with my adult eyes, you know, so that's why I moved here, okay? Now, getting here, I was actually gifted the opportunity to get here. Someone in my life, you know, anyone that's close to me has heard me talk about California, you know, but you will have people in your life who will listen to you and who will act on what they're listening, you know, and on what they're hearing, okay? Let me correct myself. had a friend who was like, look, you need to go to Cali. Please pick a date. I'm going to buy a ticket. I don't want to hear nothing. I'm going to buy you a ticket. You need to go. Okay. So I was like I didn't know, what to say. And I couldn't say no because, why would I say no? So I'm so blessed and I'm forever grateful for these people that I'm going to mention in this video. Okay. I am so forever grateful. Okay. God will place people in your life. That is something that you need to understand. If you plan to make a move, if you plan to jump out there, you need to understand that he got it. Okay. Just pray and work towards it, and it will, it will happen for you. I had no idea that would happen, for me. Mind you, this person had just came into my life like a few months before that, again, because I've known this person for years, and I hadn't seen this person for 4 years. Okay. I seen him at this event. We wound up being friends again, getting close and, just rekindling and just talking about everything. And I just was, just expressing everything that was on my mind, like what I wanted to do. Like, listen, I need to get out to Cali and, my friends out there. I actually just visited California maybe about 2 or 3 years ago. And I came out here to see 2 of my friends who I will say in this video. They was just like, look, you need to pick a date. I don't want to hear nothing. And boom. But my point to the history was right before I saw this person, I was really focused on me. Like, I had stopped worrying about dating and all that stuff. And I just was like, I'm just going to put, the grind into me, and I'm just going to focus on everything. So when I seen this person, that's what my mind was, which is why I was expressing myself like, look, this is, the plan or whatever. So, yes, I was very blessed to have the opportunity. So that's how I got here. Okay. My living situation. So I said I visited 2 or 3 years ago. When I came to visit, I actually stayed with one of my good friends from college. His name is Izzy. And I stayed with him. I want to say I came out here for like a weekend or so. Yeah. I met Izzy in school. Me and Izzy used to do a lot of student activities and things together. I was very, very active in college. I was in several organizations. I was hosting events. I was just doing so many things. And Izzy was actually the captain of one of the dance organizations there, Ambiance. And, we just bonded. We had friends, we had mutual friends. And we all just, became close and became a family. So I wound up, coming out here to see him. And I also came out here to see one of my other old friends who name I'm not going to say. But I came out here to see him too. So me and him, we've known each other from home, from work. And so it was like, me just coming out here to see 2 of my brothers, So I had my ticket. I just needed somewhere to stay. So I was like, oh, my stomach growly, y'all. I just needed somewhere to stay. I just needed somewhere to stay. So that was one of the hardest things. Now, my other friend, he was currently living with someone. So it was no way that I could ask him, can I crash with him when he living with someone? Like, what in the world? But Izzy, is, oh my God, listen. Wait, I'm going to talk about how blessed Izzy is. Just... Izzy actually, he was someone that I thought that I could ask, and then I was like, if I couldn't get Izzy, to say yes, then I don't know. I was going to figure it out, period. Like, if he would have said no, then he could say no. It's his house. He did not have to tell me yes at all. I would still love him the same. It wouldn't be no issue or nothing, So it was like, regardless of anything, I'm coming out here. I'm going to figure it out. So I wound up asking Izzy, I told him, what the plan was, and he actually said yes. So I was so, so, so grateful. Now, this is another thing. When you are making these, leaps and you have to do these things like ask for help, you need to understand that you are not moving for only you. You are moving for whoever roof you're under, whoever's car you're using, like whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really gotta be even more on your own ass, because you have even more eyes on you, so I knew that moving with Izzy, I was just going to have to just make sure that I stayed as far out of his space as possible, okay? Get to the money, get to everything I need to get to so I can get up out of here, and get to my own, I was able to talk to Izzy. We made a good game plan, and, he gave me the opportunity to come out, and I was like, good. I got my ticket. I got somewhere to stay. That's really all I need, No, I did not have a job. People have asked me that before. Did I have a job when I first got out here? No, I did not have any job lined up whatsoever. Now, working in radio, I did do my research. I looked at the radio stations that were out here. I was making my radio air checks, applying, doing everything. But I did not have anything, concrete. I didn't even have anything lined up. I only had a ticket and I had somewhere to stay, and that was it for me. So I originally came out here in August. Now, when I got here in August, now prior to that, Izzy and I, okay, please hold on to this. Izzy and I, we made a game plan, like I said, and I told him what was my expected time for me to be, in his house, when I planned to do, and all that. So, he was cool with it. We are 2 adults now. We are not kids. And I'm not going to sit here and take, advantage of him. I'm going to do exactly what I said I'm going to do, and that's that. So, I come out here in August, and my other friend picks me up from the airport. So, my other friend picks me up from the airport, and I am so grateful, okay? Like I said, for every single person, even this person, okay? I am so grateful for everyone that has helped me on this journey, okay? So this person picked me up from the airport, and we actually had a good day. We went out to eat. We had went sightseeing. It was real cool, So now I'm actually able to get to Izzy's house, and I get there, and I honestly cannot even believe that I'm really here. No, this is not a visit. This is real life, living here. Now, mind you, maybe a month or 2 before this, I started having some health issues, and I felt like I was okay, but realistically, I really wasn't okay. I really wasn't ready to come out here yet. But I was like, look, I need to come out here right now. So I was trying to just ignore that, get settled in, and everything. So all of us wound up, being in Izzy's house. We're getting settled, and I'm just excited, and I'm just so grateful, and I'm just thanking him, for everything, for just being a part, because, one person was able to physically give me a place to stay, and the other person was just giving me so much game and just giving me, so much love, the both of them. So it was just I was just so grateful. So, literally, y'all, 2 weeks into it, I'm like, no, I gotta go home. I was not feeling good at all, okay? I made a video about this before. I don't mind saying it again. I had fissures, however you pronounce it. A very, very, very painful thing that you can experience in your behind, okay? So that's what I had. And I honestly didn't know that I had that until I went back home. So what happened was, I came out here originally in August. This is why I celebrate in November. So I came out here in August. I was out here for literally a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I was like, I have to go home. I booked a flight. I went back home. I was able to go back home, and I'm like, yo, I wasn't even able to literally really move. That was literally a visit, So I had to go home, and I wound up having surgery, had to take care of it, and it wound up being a few months of me being home. When I got back, it was now I'm really here, okay? It's game time. Let's do what we gotta do. So let's get to the employment, how I was, making money and stuff like that when I got out here, okay? So when I first got out here, there was an issue with my license. My license had been suspended like a year or 2 before I got out here. So I had something to deal with it. Now my license had actually been reinstated before I moved out here, before anybody started going crazy. It was reinstated, okay? But the state that my insurance was registered in, because my license was suspended, I had to pay a fee. There was a hold on my license in order for me to be able to switch it to a new state. Like, it was a whole thing. So the only way that I can make money was to do Postmates, like delivery, driving. That's it. Like, literally Postmates. I think I would do DoorDash a few times, but like it would mainly be like Postmates. And I was doing that all day. Okay, if you have ever done a delivery, driving, any job like that, you know exactly how long it takes you to make money. You know how long you're out there to make that money. Okay, I had a car that allowed me to Lyft and Uber drive, because you can't just rent any car. You have to get a car that will allow you to Lyft and Uber. Okay, so Lyft, Uber, delivery, and all that. So I had to rent a car, and I was paying daily to keep this car, so I could be able to Postmate, have the car so I could be able to look for a job, drive, stash money, and take care of my every, day to day. Now at this point, I was grateful because I'm out here, and I wasn't thinking anything bad. Like, look, I was just like, if I literally got to start from the bottom, then that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to start from the bottom. I'm just going to do what I got to do. Let me get out here. I'm just going to, stay joyful, keep grinding. And, while I'm doing all of this, I'm applying for jobs. Now, I am applying for regular jobs, but I am mainly like applying for jobs within my career. Radio, telecommunications. I'm applying for every radio job, that I can, that I actually have great experience for. And I'm applying for level entry television jobs, because I do have experience in television because of my degree, but after graduation, I mainly worked in radio. So I do have a love for both, but I was just really just trying to put it out there, just put myself out there, go with what I know, go with what I'm trying to know, just just really do it. So I did have an opportunity from one radio station. Okay, now it was crazy because I was really heartbroken. This radio station is huge out here. And they called me. They wanted to do an interview over the phone. I think we wound up doing... No, we didn't even wind up doing. They called me to set it up. They called me to set it up. I'm waiting for the call. Don't get the call. Then I called the next day. Like, somebody was supposed to call me for an interview. It was like, oh my God, we totally, the PD was not in the office. I'm so sorry. We were supposed to reach out to you to reschedule. Let's reschedule now. Reschedule. And I don't get a call. So I'm like, okay. If you have given a job to someone, please, just let me know. Now I'm really trying to hold on. Okay, I told you guys that I'm doing like Postmates and everything. I'm still working on my license. So it's like, I'm trying to just stay positive. That ultimately falls through. Okay, so I actually wound up getting a job for a marketing company out here, and it was really good. They were really great people that I worked for. The best thing that I learned about working at that job was just the principles that they teach you, because those are some things that you can really take with you on your day-to-day, even when you're speaking, just talking to people, just trying to engage with people. They really, really, really are great at that. So I really had a good time at that. At the same time that I got that job, I was able to get my license switch. I had to take my license test, for California and everything, and it was all good. So now I was able to Uber and Lyft. So I would do the marketing job, and then I would do a couple hours in Uber and Lyft. On my days off, I would go out. I would really just try to do both. Now, the marketing job was really, like, it sounded cool, but the job was actually very hard to do. Like, it wasn't hard to actually do, but you stand outside getting cooked all damn day, okay? I'm not ungrateful. I worked every job. I am West Indian. I've had every job. I am Miss Customer Service. I am Miss Type It Up. I am Miss Sales. Everything. You know what I'm saying? But like a hospital job, like CNA, GNA, like I can't. My stomach too weak. I can't. My stomach too weak. But it was just crazy because we would just be outside getting cooked in dress clothes, trying to market off these products and, you know, just get these numbers. And it would just be so much pressure. And it's like, yo, I love talking to people, but I don't like talking to people like this. I don't like talking to people like this. Under all this pressure, you got, nope, no. So, I wound up, now, this is what's crazy. I left the job, and I told them that I left the job because I got a job in my field, okay? Because they already knew, you know, I had a job, that I came out here for that. The managers, the people there, like everyone here, okay, works at wherever they want to work, but everyone has something else that they want to do. So it's not out of the norm when you're sitting at a job and you're talking to somebody and they tell you that they make music or dance or this or that or write or they have a farm, whatever, you know, everyone does something, they want to do something, you know what I'm saying? So everyone was cool about it. Now I told them that I got the job, right? So right around this time, the friend that I told you about, I stopped hearing from him. Like literally, like we had a falling out, which was crazy. I've known this person for years, y'all. Like it really still breaks my heart. And I'm not gonna cry right now like I have before, because I am still trying to give it to God. Like still at this very moment trying to give it to God. So literally the very first day I got here, after that whole thing I told you, like, you know, we went to go eat, sightseeing, we had a whole falling out. Like a whole falling out. We've never fussed. We've shared everything. Literally brother and sister. You hungry, I'm hungry. You broke, literally everything, okay? Been in the trenches together, working nonstop, getting shitted on together, okay? I was not hearing from him. Like, the first night we had to fall out, I couldn't even believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it was a situation. I wound up, you know, fixing it, handling it. And then I was and still am very eager when I am around my friends who live out here, because they've been out here. So if they call me and ask me, you know, hey, can you help me with this? Or, you know, can you do this? You damn right I'm going to do it. Not only because you're my friend, but I'm going to learn. You know, and vice versa. If I had been out here and they came and I called them, hey, you know, yes, you like, I have the type of people in my life, like, you know, it's bigger than friends. Like, it really is like sibling love. Like, it really is family. So when something go wrong, like, it's hurtful, you know. So I wound up not hearing from him. One day, like the last day I seen him, I was out helping him, and I didn't hear from him ever again after that day. Called him, texted him, never heard from him. So around that time, I was so angry about it, because it was like, I didn't even understand, nigga, why you not answering your fucking phone. Like, for real? Like, for real? Like, you really out here like, what? Like, what? Like, you hear these stories about, and it's another thing, you hear these stories. Like, some of our favorite people that we watch, they deal with these stories where, you know, they got friends that they never hear from, family, and isn't. I have been a fool for so many years. That has been one of the things that I learned in 2016, like dealing with a heartbreak, and then, you know, now with this, is that I'm not that special. I'm not that special to not be hurt. I'm not that special to not be shitted on. I'm not that special to not be played with. I'm not that special. No matter what it is that I present myself, you know, to this earth and who I am, there will be people out here regardless that will still try to try you regardless. And it will be the people that you seriously do not expect, okay? So I say all that to say, I told the marketing job, right, that I had got a job in my field in radio. At the same time, this whole thing was happening with my friend. And I had no one, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to go off again. I had seen no one but him and Izzy, right? I was praying to God while I was out working. Like, every day I would just be like, Lord, please don't let me, you know, just be angry about this situation. Just please protect him, keep him safe. Because him and Izzy, literally, like, as soon as I moved out here, I was like, you know, I already knew some of their friends, but I just really wanted to know their friends, see their friends, because it's just like, who are you around out here? You know, like, these are my brothers again. So it's like, this is like, if my real brothers were really out here, they would want to know who my friends are, who am I around, just really make sure that I'm really okay, so I was just like, Lord, please just make sure that he's okay, just keep him safe, and whatever it is going to happen between us, just, Lord, just keep me positive, just keep me uplifted. I would say that every day. Keep me positive, keep me uplifted, Lord. I don't know what's going on, but please, Lord, just keep me uplifted. I gotta keep going. Like, I was really, excuse me, I just burped. I'm so sorry. I was really trying not to, just be negative in any of my movements. Even now, I was just trying to focus on me, just move with a better mind, a better energy, a better spirit, and just know that it was going to work out regardless. Like, regardless, it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? Lo and behold, I'm sitting home applying for jobs again, and I see this board operator job. It like the ad looks so generic. Like, it looks so generic online. But I was like, let me just apply. One thing about when you move to places like California, New York, London, there are many different companies within the same field, so you can get your foot in anywhere, you know what I'm saying, as long as it's a place that you feel as though that you'll be able to grow and enjoy, and not only will it look good on your resume, but you're going to move with some type of passion, you can apply anywhere. So that's where I was like, I'm not going to keep just shooting for the big ones. Like, let me just keep applying, because there might be some gems that I really don't know about, so I'm going to keep just applying. So I find this generic board operator ad, and I apply, and I get a call. Who is it, y'all? Now, I didn't know, because like, this company just moves with so much grace, okay, that I really had to get the okay in order for them to call me. Like, basically, it was just like really private before I was able to get the call to really know, what company this is. I was like, what type of Men in Black, like, what in the world is this? Like, I've had several radio jobs. I've never had to deal with this, like, before I talked to somebody on the phone. So I get through everything I need to get through, and I get the call, and who is it? It's Apple Music. Yeah. So Apple Music now has 3 radio stations. When they called me at the time, they had 1. And they were, just getting people on board so they can help with the expansion and just, everything. So I was so shook that I was able to get this call from Apple Music, and that they literally had, I was going to be a board operator in radio. Like, I wouldn't mind being a board operator for, I guess whatever, musical, whatever other, department that they may have had that require a board operator, I wouldn't mind that at all. But to be able to do it in my field at this huge company, I was like, wow. So that's where I am now. I'm very grateful to be here. And yes, I said board operator, but the job really is almost like a broadcast engineer. We do so much work. We are learning so much. I'm able to edit music. I'm able to be around and surrounded by just people that we literally dream of. I love my management. I love the people that I work with. Everyone is there for radio. What's so crazy about working at Apple Music, we talk about it, is that here I am working in Hollywood, and I don't work with anyone that's Hollywood. Everyone is just there to go. Everyone is there to work. Everyone is there to grow. Everyone. Like, literally, we literally encourage each other. No one is there for, listen. Listen, if you know, then you know. You know what it is to be in an atmosphere where you're trying to work, and it is about nothing other than everything other than work. And you can't get no work done because you gotta deal with this. Beyonce Jr., Jay Jr., like, come on. So to be at a place where everyone from the tippity top that we're able to, again, be blessed to see and meet and converse with are all about it. And I love it. So I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful. The other things that I am doing out here, I am continuing to make music. I'm learning how to write more music. I actually have a keyboard that is behind me right now. I studied piano in college, but I stopped because my teacher, we was having issues with my nails, and it was just, girl, beat it. But well, yeah, I'm learning piano again, so I'm excited about that. I am, taking more visuals. I'm working on getting all of my cards and everything like that together so we can get this acting together. And I am working on getting, I don't want to say more radio jobs, because I literally am at the Mecca, but I am creating my own. We are doing the Don't Fall Down. I have another show that's coming out, and again, I work at a place that encourages these things. My manager was actually able to hear my music. He heard me singing. Y'all know I sing all of them through when I talk. I just be blurting it out like I just be whatever. And he was able to hear me and encourage me and wanted to listen, and listened. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful. And again, through everything, y'all, you just stay positive. I told you about the story. You just got to stay positive. Right when that happened, I had lied to the job. I didn't even have this job yet. You know what I'm saying? Speaking it into existence. I came out here and I'm not going to lose. I don't care who falling like flies. And as long as I know that people are not falling, because of something that I'm doing wrong, then, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay. So, I want to move on to Izzy. So, when I moved here, Izzy, he lives in a 2-bedroom apartment. Very beautiful. I'm so proud of Izzy. Izzy literally moved out here straight out of college with little to nothing, and he is doing everything. He's making great money. I know that sometimes he comes home with a headache, but he really does enjoy his job. He really does enjoy his career, and he's working towards, his passions and other careers and other things that he want to do. We are multi-talented, so we're not good with just one thing. We got to keep going. So, all in all, I'm so proud of Izzy. Where he lives is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, absolutely gorgeous. So, I told Izzy, which I expected, and which anyone would expect, if someone is saying yes, you can live with them, you're going to think that you can sleep on the couch. You're going to be like, yep, I don't mind sleeping on the couch. Give me the couch. I'm good. Izzy was so grateful to give me his whole room. He cleared a closet out for me. He made sure that I was okay. Izzy didn't ask me for a dime. He didn't ask me for one dime, okay? And we're talking about from August. Yes, I did stay for those, hot 2 weeks. Then I left, and then I wound up coming back in November. I would buy things for the house. I would cook. I would just do, everything as much as I possibly could. And even if I was tired, get my ass up, clean, do this, do that, just to show my gratitude and just to show that I'm so thankful, and even Izzy be like, you don't gotta clean that, girl. Stop, girl. You don't gotta. No, like, I really am so grateful for him, and I'm also grateful for his roommate. His roommate did not have to do or say yes either, But yeah, Izzy didn't ask me for anything, y'all. Nothing at all. It was just a blessing to be able to have a place to lay my head. I was able to have a bed nonetheless. It would be days where he would treat me to food. We really just, like, he really helped me more than just giving me a roof over my head. He gave me, friendship. He gave me a shoulder. I was able to cry to him. And, you know, I feel like Izzy was able to do the same thing with me too. You know, we were just able to just live. And it wasn't, you know, too much. It would be days where, you know, it might be too much. We might be, you know, he might be, you know, annoyed, or I might be annoyed or something. But all in all, we would definitely give each other space. I would come out there in the living room, sit with him, chill with him, watch TV. We would laugh, kiki, and then I would leave him alone, let him chill, and I'm, you know, kiki with his roommate, you know, and, you know, just be, you know, friends. One thing that I definitely did naturally was I made friends with the roommate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my boo too, you know, and that definitely helped the situation, because it wasn't like, it was just like some guy just seeing this girl just keep walking around her apartment. And no, it was like, you know, we was able to have our own conversations, our own heart-to-hearts, our own laughs, our own, you know, and really just build. And that was a lot of stress off of Izzy too. So it was really, really good. I do want to say, like, again, I'm not crying right now, but I have cried to Izzy so much, thanking him so much for what he has done for me. Putting a roof over my head, oh Lord, I'm about to cry. Putting a roof over my head was something that he did not have to do, and for as long as he did it. So I said November, right? I moved into my apartment September of this year. So that's November last year. I moved in my apartment September of this year. The pandemic came in March. I didn't get my job until March. That's another thing I didn't even tell y'all. I didn't get my job until March. So my marketing job, I got my marketing job maybe like, I would say maybe like a month and a half maybe like a month and a half or 2 months or so after me being out here. And I wasn't there for long. Like, I was there for like a few weeks, and I was like, Lord, I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but I cannot do this. Like, I cannot do this. So I wasn't there long at all. And then I got the job at Apple in March. So when the pandemic hit, I was so happy that I got the job, right? We started training. 2 weeks later, we got the pandemic. They just shut down. So I'm so excited. I told Izzy that I got the job. I'm like, Izzy got the job. You know, I'm telling him about how good I'm about to be, you know, and, you know, how soon I can leave. So we do training for 2 weeks, and that's when we had, you know, the whole shutdown. So we wound up actually getting sent home. So I wasn't working as much as I would like to, because it wasn't that much work for us to do because we were home. However, you know, working for the place where I work for, they did make sure that we were okay the entire time throughout this whole pandemic, still throughout this whole pandemic. So, you know, I was so grateful, but that just held up me leaving Izzy's house. Izzy not once pressured me. He not once came and asked me when I was leaving. He not once told me, girl, I don't care if it's a pandemic, it's March, it's April, it's May, it's June, it's July, you need to go. Not once. Not once. Instead, what he did was, he came and he said, listen, it's a pandemic going on. And at this point, this had been maybe like July or August at this time. And like the pandemic, like the numbers were still, you know, unfortunately going up, but they were not spiking up as crazy in certain places. So Izzy was just, you know, asking like, you know, what's the game plan? Because this is something that we cannot control, and it will never be over. Okay, so we still, you know, just got to move forward. But it wasn't a situation where he was like, girl, when you getting out? He was just asking like, you know, so what's the game plan? You know, I don't know what's going on with the pandemic later on this year or da-da-da. So what do you think? And I was just telling him like, look, I'm trying to leave as soon as possible. You know, I feel like, you know, now is a good time for me to start looking again. And, you know, that's what I did. And he was okay with it. After that, we never talked about it again. Now, let me tell you guys a situation. I was apartment hunting, and I thought that I really found a good place because the apartment prices were so cheap. Okay, please do not get scammed. Don't you ever look for an apartment on Craigslist. Don't you ever look for an apartment on Craigslist. Don't you ever, let me say it again. Don't you ever look for an apartment on Craigslist. Okay, especially if the rent is cheap. And I'm talking about like $700, $800, a 1-bedroom. What are they doing in California? Please. But I was such a fool. Here I go. I was like, well, it's a pandemic, the market might be a little low. There might not be that that many people looking. So let me just go ahead and, just try my luck. I literally went ahead and applied for one of these scamming ass apartments, y'all. I did everything. Like once I got the email now, before, I was just such a fool. I can't even believe myself. I'm still angry. I'm still upset. I was just so pressed. Like literally all of this is going on through email, y'all. I wasn't even able to see the apartment. Again, I'm thinking because of the pandemic, they're not letting people see the apartment. So I'm like, whatever, let me just drive by the property. Like I was just so gullible, with all of that, okay? I told Izzy, I was like, Izzy, I got an apartment. I'm about to be out. He was like, oh, for real, when? I was like, Redondo Beach, let me show you. It's over here, I'm telling him how much the rent is. He was like, what, for real? And I was like, yeah. I was like, the market is low. So, the rent is cheap. I'm making it sound so believable. And I really didn't have all of the concrete, things that I needed. I wasn't able to speak to any property manager, any landlord. I was talking to someone who actually lived in the apartment, who had to move because they were sick, and I even believe that. Listen, y'all, my extra dumbass responded like, I'm so sorry to hear that. I would love to go check out the apartment. I can't even believe myself. So yeah, please don't do that, okay? So it took me a long time to be able to find my apartment, and Izzy was very, very patient with that. Izzy really is a man's man. Like, he really is a grown man. And Izzy was just such a gentleman. He was so patient with me the entire time. He supported me with the whole situation with the Redondo Beach. The first thing he said was, please make sure it's not a scam, because he actually almost got into a situation like that. Like, he was really just trying to forewarn me about a lot of things. My other friend, he really gave me a lot of game too. I would never, ever, ever discredit him. He gave me so much game as far as, how to get a couple dollars in your pocket, how to get some food on your table, how to move. What I mean? Like, he really gave me he gave me a good starter kit. I'm gonna say that he gave me a real good starter kit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful. So now we're here in my apartment, which actually took me a while to find, and I'm so grateful. The rent is absolutely ridiculous out here, okay? But I am so blessed to be able to work for, and be a part of a place where I can take care of myself, like I can be okay. And everything else that I'm doing extra is just to furthermore go up that line of what we came out here for, because everything I'm doing right now is just a start. I'm just, just learning. I'm still learning. I'm just finding my way around. And I'm grateful that I was able to find my way around in such a great place during this whole time where we are, going through a pandemic, which is something that I do want to say. Moving right before, during the pandemic, listen, shout out to you, okay? Shout out to us, because it is absolutely crazy. You talking about not being able to network the way you want, date the way you want, mingle the way you want, work the way you want, like learn the way you want. Like, thank God that I was able to, do Postmates and then ultimately do Lyft and Uber, because I really was able to meet a lot of people. I learned a lot of areas. I seen some beautiful homes and, just really got inspired. You do not have to have a dream of any entertainment, show business, like, or whatever, to come to California. You don't have to have any reason other than because you want to move anywhere. I want to make that very clear to you and to the people that are around you that are going to ask you, why are you moving? The rent's so high. Why are you moving? Oh my God, you want to do this? You want to do that? Oh my God. Get your ass up and do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? Let me see what I didn't hit on. Okay, who I've seen. So, the first person I saw when I got out here was my friend. And then I saw Izzy. I saw my girl, Sandra J. Joseph. My girl, Sandra J. Joseph. Listen, I went to a really bomb school. A lot of the people that, in this video that I mentioned, I actually met in college. And I'm so grateful. So, my friend Sandra, we actually used to work in radio together in college. We had the same major, and she's doing great things. She's doing some amazing things. She's working for OWN. She's, touring all up and down the world with your grandfather, your father, your baby daddy, whoever, your brother, whatever. Just check her next caption. She'll tell you who she's with, okay? But she was actually my first girlfriend that I actually, met out here. Literally, let me tell you about Sandra. Sandra has always been supportive of me, always. Since we became friends in college, she has always been click tight with me. She has always reached out to me. When I would go through my anxiety issues, when I wouldn't be on social media for a long time and I would just be, under a rock, she would always send me a text, call me, make sure I'm okay. Just send me a text. Hey girl, I love you, miss you. I hope you're doing okay. I haven't seen you in a while. Are you okay? I mean, always, always, always. And at the same time, still getting to everything that she's getting to, okay? Get into it all right? When I told her that I was moving to California, and this is another thing, you gotta recognize the people that are truly going to be happy for you, because everybody's not going to be, unfortunately, and I hate even saying that, but that is really a fact, okay? When I told Sandra that I was moving to California, I will never forget how long that text was that she sent me. And it was literally like, yeah. Like, she was so happy for me. Mind you, she had already been here. Now, I just said that I hadn't been on social media, so I didn't even know that she moved out here until I had got back on social media, maybe a few months before I had moved out here. And when I seen that she, that she was living out here, I was like, oh my, I was like, I gotta go. My girl's out here, I got to go, for real. This is just even more signs, that I just gotta go. So she was so happy for me. So yeah, I wanted to meet her. We did dinner together. We caught up, and I hadn't seen her since You and Me Us. We had talked throughout all the years after we graduated, but that was via phone, social media, and mainly phone. We would send comments, whatever, but we was really, and still, really just talking through the phone. So we did dinner together. Ooh! Hold up. Okay. I was about to say. Yeah. I was about to say that I'm actually skipping a step, but I'm not. Okay. So I seen Sandra, and then not too long after that, I seen my girl Shauna. Now, I met Shauna in college as well, too. Me and Shauna, we didn't do anything together. We actually just became friends, throughout us just actually being on the shore. And she has a group of friends from college that, we was all friends. And we actually call each other, I call them the MAMETTES, which is, I told you guys, which I will actually post. I haven't posted yet. But I have a video that I recorded a while ago of me hiking, and in the video I am explaining how I'm going to call you guys MAMETTES, and that's because of my good girlfriends, and Shauna is one of my MAMETTES. So Shauna actually took me to this dope DOPE jam session. Okay, her cousin, I believe his name is Gordon. He's this really nice producer and musician, and every year he has these really big jam sessions at his house, and you really never know who comes, because he really has a lot of skin in the game. So he has a lot of friends and people come, and she invited me to come, and this was actually, I want to say, New Year's Day. So I had been here for about a month or so, and yeah, she invited me, and it was everything. It was just to really be, listen, I love radio. I love me some radio. But when I get around some actual music, when I hear those instruments, that live music, when I see just that free playing. When I see you trying to figure out the note, like all of that is just every single thing that it is me. It is the young me, the teen me, the young adult me, the adult me. It is me through and through. So I was so grateful to be, just surrounded by so much music, and everybody just there to vibe. Like, nobody's there trying to be cute. Everybody's just singing. It was a tap dancer. Like, it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. Amina was actually there from Love and Hip Hop, and she was singing. And again, we're in a house. Like, it was a real nice sized house, but it wasn't like, a big old crazy mansion. It was 2-level living room. It was so lit. Like 2 big pianos, 2 drum sets, tap dancers. You got the couches all around. It was a nice, big, luscious, beautiful. Like, it was just a big, beautiful scene. Like, it was just a nice, big, beautiful scene. And you were just still able to actually see and actually be there. So like I said, it was 2 levels. So you had some people, like, I was actually on the first level. Like, as soon as I walked in, like, I wound up just standing by the door. It was so many people. And like, you could just hear it. They got a microphone. You go upstairs. They had the food, the music, and it was really cool. It was nice to just be in the atmosphere. I actually have some musician friends that I met before I moved out here, who actually know some of the musicians that was at the event. So that was really cool too, because it was like, I'm really around some good music. Like, yeah, I feel like, this is gonna be a place where, my soul will be fed. My soul will always be fed. It was fed at home, I just wanted to come out here and, and see. So, I saw Shauna. And let's see. And I'm seeing my friend LaDana. I saw my friend LaDana. I actually just saw her a few weeks ago. I met LaDana in school as well. Me and LaDana did not share, in any organizations, but again, we got mutual friends. That's my girl. That's my sis. So I missed her so much, and we was able to catch up, and I was able to see Courtney, y'all, So she was out here, and I was able to see them. Now, I do know of some other people, that's out here. I do have family that's out here. I know of a few, like, college friends out here. One of my childhood best friends is out here. But I haven't seen them, I really can't give you a reason as to why I haven't seen them, but I know they out here, and I know that they're working, and, we will hopefully be able to see each other soon. One of the hardest things about moving is, when you go somewhere new, I don't need to be walked through. Like, I don't need you to hold my hand, but what I do need to know is that, you are still here. One of the most, like, shocking things is just, hearing, like, the bad things about myself. I've heard so many crazy things about me, like being broke, having nowhere to stay, people feeling like they don't need to reach out to me because they already know, like, what it is. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy, and it still is crazy, because I just would never guess or never imagine that I would be that type of person that you would want to talk about like that. And I'm talking about just people that I would never expect. But all in all, I'm just trying to continue to move forward and understand that regardless of all of that, none of that is going to get me anywhere that I need to be. And he knows, she knows, they know, and everybody know that I ain't come out here to do anything else other than win. Okay? I don't gotta take all the money, but I need a good slice. So, here we are. I would want to, get on here and be like, fuck you for running your mother in mouth. You supposed to be family. You supposed to be friends. You supposed to be... It's all good. It's all good. Run them lips. Assume. Don't ever hit me. Don't ever check on me. Just keep assuming. Just keep just doing, what it is that you got to do, because I'm going to keep doing what it is that I had to do. Let's see, because I'm going to move forward. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about is, because I'm going to make my vision board another video when we actually get to the end of the year. Okay. And I just want to talk about fears, restarting, and unexpected losses. I've given you guys a little bit of information about unexpected losses. None of what I'm saying about these people that I haven't heard from, or hearing these words about, or just this shady BS and all this mess. Like, none of that stuff is stuff that I actually wanted to happen. None of that stuff feels good to me. It does not feel good to me to not hear from my friend who I have literally went through the trenches with, and we have talked about this, and you were supposed to be happy for me. None of this stuff is good to hear about from, my mother, my sister, my cousins is calling me, my homegirls calling me. Like none of this stuff is good. Like, none of this stuff is good whatsoever to hear these things. And then the type of person I am, you think I'm gonna really sit on, unless I really got to, because that's one thing I've definitely learned. Not moving here, but just about growing up. Like, the type of woman that I am and the type of woman that, I will be is, I'm going to always be graceful, and I'm going to always be joyful. I'm going to always be outgoing, but I just got to, if I need to, dig in your ass. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to have time. I ain't never had time on my clock, ever. I've always been oh so loving and oh so nice. I ain't never had time, but I got time. Okay? I'm in back the fuck up on a lot of stuff. So I'm going to try to be, I'm going to try to be nice. I'm going to try to be cool with it. But yeah. Okay, so just make sure that you are prepared for that. Whatever you choose to move, whatever it is that you choose to do in your life, they're going to be people that you never, ever imagine running their motherfucking lips about you, saying something about you. Okay, keep on working on what you got to work on. Okay, you already a threat. That's why they sitting there yapping it to tapping. Okay, it's crazy to me. It is people that I know that literally are supposed to be higher, that like come on, you're supposed to be better. You like you're supposed to be right. We supposed to be, come on, we supposed to be, come on. So definitely prepare for your unexpected losses, because unfortunately they're on the way. But through everything, you thank God. Okay, you thank God, because things gotta happen. You gotta move around, and once you start moving around, things around you will start moving around, and you'll see. And I'm still seeing. I have no idea what next year is going to bring. I just know that this is what has been happening thus far, and it's still all good. Restarting. I was not afraid to restart. Honestly, I wasn't afraid to restart until I got here, and I was like, oh my God, this is for real. There are days where, I am just so overwhelmed, because this is a big place and there are so many people out here to do so many things. But I try not to let that get the best of me, because I don't want to move in a competition type of spirit. I want to move and I'm hungry and tunnel vision. I don't even see you type of spirit. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't afraid, moving, but I'm working on, just facing my fears. And literally, this is one of my fears, sitting in front of you, because of the pandemic has just heightened my anxiety. Like, everything that I used to love is just now just a huge fear of mine. So it's all good. I definitely, have a fear of failing. However, I really can't even say that for real, because I'm moving with the Lord, and I know that I'm not going to fail. I'm not even going to allow it to happen, okay? I don't have to show off for you. I don't have to do anything extra for you. I don't need to go out and buy that bag. I'm so good with being out here budgeting and cooking all my goddamn meals. I'm so good with buying 1 outfit, 2 outfits a week, so we can get the visuals together and do whatever. I'm so good with building. I'm good on it. I don't owe anyone anything. And at one point I really, felt like I did. At one point I really felt bad and sad for myself. I left radio at one point, because my skin just wasn't thick enough at that time to be dealing with, the stuff that I was dealing with. I was a kid. I was just trying to learn. I was just trying to grow. And, so that really broke my heart, because you do deal with a lot of, guilt and backtracking and thinking and, should I do this and whatnot? And then you just start falling back into a regular life. So, I really just been chilling for a few years. But now it's like, no. Like I said, we are all stars. And I know. I'm shining through this goddamn camera. So what you think I'm going to do with the world? Right? So that's why I just got to move forward. And you have to too. You have to move forward as well too. And you got to know that, listen, you shining through that camera. So what the hell they think you're going to do with the world? Tear it up. At the end, at the beginning, middle, and end of the day, this is the best decision that I've ever made. I'm so grateful for the people that have come into my life and that have helped me. Like I told you guys, I cannot even repay Izzy. I can't, please, you will never, ever not see him or hear me talk about him. He didn't even have to give me a roof over my head. Just him being just a great friend that he had been to me. Still, like, I'm so grateful for him. I can never, ever, y'all, I'm telling you, y'all, if you are able to have somebody like that in your life, when you're taking that leap of faith and you don't have to pay for anything, you have a room, you have comfortability, I hope I said that right, and you guys are, Izzy, I mean, everything. We never even had an issue with the damn key. Like, he literally just made sure that I was okay the entire time. He helped me move in this damn apartment, put the damn couch up, everything. I am so grateful for him. Like, God really is going to place people in your life and, like, just continue to thank him. Just continue to thank him. Make sure that you take that leap of faith. This world, really can make you feel like you can't. It really can be very intimidating. I come from a city that's very hard. People got a lot of questions. They got a lot of opinions. Yes, we got a lot of love, but some people are really in the barrel. They really don't want you to go no fucking where. They really, really, really want you to fall in love with what they fall in love with, which is not a goddamn thing. And they really just want you to just, not grow. And again, even if you want to move to the house next door to you on whatever street you are in Baltimore, then that's fine. That is your business, okay? We need to get into the habit of really just living life. I really try to get into the spirit of, or the mindset of, I just try to think about a lot of courageous people who just move and they don't even focus on what the outside world is thinking about. People who are just moving and they're just really, literally living life and not letting life live them. And I feel like when we get into that bag where we start getting into the opinions and we're beating ourselves down, we are really letting life tear us up, and I have really allowed life to beat the shit out of me. I have allowed people to come into my life and it has been hard for me to really bounce back, or I've done something wrong and I can't bounce back from it, regardless of the apologies or this, like I just can't shake, what it is. And it's just like, I'm not doing it, so I know this video is long as hell, but I really, really hope that this was helpful to someone who wants to move to LA. You can do it, or any place, okay? It's not expensive. There are millions of people living here. How they doing it? Oh, all right. You can come out here and you can try too. Please don't let nobody discourage you. Please don't let anyone discourage you from anything that you want to do. Come out here, make your dreams happen. Even if you create something, you work with a few people, you do something, or you get a good job, or you get a house, or you're able to get an apartment that's 10 minutes down the street from the beach, or whatever small, big, huge, colossal goal you have, or whatever that you want to accomplish, and then you want to go back home, or you want to stay. Do whatever, okay? I really can't tell you what the plans are as far as You know, how many years do I plan to stay out here? Do I plan to go home anytime soon? I do not plan to go home anytime soon in regards to living. But 2021 and 2022, I do plan to do more work as far as, you know, going back home. But I have to financially, professionally, and I want to say personally, just meaning like me as an adult and me just as a woman, you know, I'm going to continue to grow. That way we can really move and really execute the way that we need to, because ultimately I just want to go out and I just want to help people. I want to serve people. I have a voice. I'm grateful to God for my voice, but I am so grateful to God for my hands. I have been able to do more things with my hands out here than my voice. And I love that, you know what I'm saying? Because I am back in the teaching space. I'm always be a student, but like now I am like a student. You know, I'm at a company where I'm new, I'm learning, I'm in a place where I don't know anything, you know, so I am truly a student and I love it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still young. I have my whole life ahead of me and I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to it. Okay. Let me make sure that I ain't forget nothing. Opportunities in LA, they're all around. You know, they have changed because of the pandemic, but they're still all around. That is another thing that I've just been trying to focus on. Not letting the pandemic, like in the beginning, it was hard to not include that in your reasoning because it was all around. But now it's like, I'm not going to let these things stop me. I'm going to be as safe as possible, as careful as possible, and I'm going to keep on creating, keep on reaching out, keep on grabbing, and keep on taking these opportunities. That's that. All right, I think that's it. This video was very long. I'm going to try my hardest to maybe get it under an hour. If not, then if you are still around until the very end, please leave me a yellow heart emoji. Leave me a yellow heart emoji. That's my favorite color. Just leave me a quick little yellow heart and let me know that you stay here to the end, okay? I love you guys so very much. Good luck to you on your journeys. Understand that you can do it. I am scared. You're scared. We're scared. Oh, well. We got stuff to do. We are talented. We are gifted. And the world needs us, okay? The world really needs us. They really need us, honestly, and we really need the world. I need the world, you know, and I'm so grateful. And I need the world, like I don't need the worldly things. I need God's creation, and He created this world. So I want to help it, and I want it to help me. So that's what we got to do. So I love you guys. I will see you guys on the next video. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video to your friends. Tell them to sit down, get some wine, roll up, get some food. You know, really sit and watch. If we can watch an hour and some change of regular TV, we get our drama in, we can really get this good information in so that you can feel like, all right, I can really do it. Miss Mama is telling me that I can do it. I know I can do it. I can really go out here and crush it. And I want you to really feel that way because you can really crush it, okay? Follow me on all social media sites at Mama the Brand. I love you. Please make sure that you do every single thing that you can to stay up and don't fall down.